female. Okay, so we're going to get started. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about how to use essential oils. And basically, hopefully this will take some of the mystery out of using them. And hopefully you'll learn how you can implement them into your day-to-day life. Now, essential oils are derived from plants. They take the plant material. Sometimes they use the bark, the root, the flower. Sometimes they use the leaf or the fruit rind in citrus oil cases. And what they do is they'll either pass steam through them to get the oils to release, or with the citrus oils they'll do what's called cold pressing. And so they'll press the oils out of the rinds of the citrus. So basically, essential oils are really part of the whole herbal therapy kind of things. They are very, very concentrated, so very small amounts go a long way. You don't have to use a ton of them to see the benefits. So I'm going to go ahead and start going into ways to use the oils. The first way I'm going to talk about is diffusing. Now this is our diffuser. And Amy, I don't know if you've seen this before or not. Have I shown you how this works? So what you do is the top can come off of it, and there's a little inner lid. And you just take that little inner lid off. Now on the inside you see this little reservoir, and there's a little metal post in there. Okay? What you do is you'll take some water, and it's about 300 milliliters worth of water, and you fill this up to the little line that says max. And then I like to do about 3 to 4 drops of essential oil, and I'm going to use lemongrass because I just love the way lemongrass smells. It has a real fresh smell, and it kind of lifts the mood. So I like to use lemongrass in my homemade cleaners too. So what you do then, after you've got your oil and your water in the diffuser, is you take the little inner lid, and there's this little notch on the inside lid. Make sure it faces the back of your diffuser where you plug it in. There's a little hole where you plug it in. So just line that little notch up with the back plug-in space. And then you put the top piece on, and you plug it in. Now, this diffuser actually has several different settings. You can use, this is on high when you first start it. Now, there's a little button here that says mist. If you press it once, it goes to medium. If you press it another time, it goes to low. Another time, and it turns the mist off completely. So if you press it another time, then it just starts going again on high. So that's really good. This is an ultrasonic diffuser, and it works by vibrating the water and the oils at a really high frequency to make it into a steam. So it's cool, it's not heated at all, so if it tips over, it's not going to burn anybody or anything. Now, we're going to move on to steam inhalation. And Amy, I'm going to ask you to help me for a second. Can you go stick this in the microwave for about 2 minutes? We need to get it good and hot. Now, while Amy's doing that, I will share with you guys what we're going to put into this hot water when she brings it back. And I'll tell you why. This is going to be a really good thing to use if you're congested or you have a cough that's been lingering and you just can't get rid of it. What we're going to use is we're going to use these 4 oils right here. And I've got oregano, I've got peppermint, I've got lemon, and I've got tea tree. Now, this combination is really a powerful combination, and I'll tell you what they can do. The peppermint actually will dilate the blood vessels, and it gives them more room for blood flow. It also will help create an open feeling because it does have some anti-inflammatory properties. So if your sinuses are inflamed, the peppermint will help kind of calm that inflammation down. We're going to use lemon, and the lemon kills bacteria, and it also makes this little mixture smell a little bit better because some of these oils are a little strong and can be a little powerful, so the lemon kind of calms that down a little bit. The next one we're going to use is tea tree oil. Now, I love tea tree oil because it is just, it'll kill just about anything. as far as bacteria, viruses, or mold or mildew. So it actually also will get rid of the biofilm around the bacteria if you have any bacteria, so it makes it more susceptible whenever you use your oregano oil, which attacks the bacteria and kills it. So this combo really works well to, you know, help any kind of sinus issues or respiratory issues that you may have. And what we're going to do is we'll just take, I like to do 1 drop of each. Sometimes you can do up to 2 drops of each, but it's going to be really, really strong if you use 2 drops. So yeah, it's, how much longer do we have left?
20-some seconds.
Okay, we can probably go ahead and stop it. And I'll just pass that around and let you guys smell it. That way you can kind of experience it firsthand. Now, I have used peppermint in tea before when I've been really congested, but I ended up with too much of it, and so 1 drop is enough. Thank you, Amy. All right, so we'll do 1 drop of peppermint. 2 drops went in. 2 drops of tea tree. Sometimes they go really fast and sometimes they go really slow. Here is the oregano. And a drop of lemon. I might actually do 2 drops of lemon. There we go. Now, this is not something you want to drink. Smell it only. Just a little smell and it'll open you up.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, be careful, that's why I'm holding it for you.
Whoa!
Yeah, it will open you up.
That should be good for your brain too.
Oh my God.
It's,
Regulars, you need some of that.
It's the peppermint, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, and this is really good if you're sick or if you've got a lot of congestion. The steam inhalation is a good way to use it. Now, I also like to do a bath a lot of times because the hot water in the bath will also have some of the same effects as the steam inhalation. So I'll just show you guys real quick how I do a bath salt. And you can do more salt than what I use for this demo. Our shield oil is actually really good to use when you're coming down with something. What I like to do, you know, at the onset of you feeling like you're getting sick, this shield oil will help you get over it faster, and I love this oil. But what you can do is you can take, I usually do about a cup. Sometimes I'll do a little more than a cup, but a cup of Epsom salt, okay? And I usually use about, let me see, I think I usually use about 10 drops of the shield oil. And what I do is, you know, when I'm making this for myself, I usually mix it in like a bowl. But for the demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do it in this little baggie. And you just mix it real good to get that essential oil mixed into the salt really good. And then you just add it to a really hot bath. So that's a bath. So that's another way you can use them. The next way I'm going to show you guys is topical. The topical application, there's a lot of different ways to do this. I'll show you how to make a homemade bug spray real quick, and then I'll demonstrate just using the oils on your skin. So what I do for my homemade bug spray, I've got my little spray bottle. You can get these at the dollar store, by the way. And I take vodka. Okay, vodka will actually work to keep the essential oil mixed in well, so it doesn't float on the top. If it's just in water, then it'll sometimes just float on the top. So I just put a little vodka in there, and then I top the rest of it up with water. So I've got my water here. So I just top it up a little bit. And in this size of a bottle, I probably typically use about 25 to 30 drops of our Deflect blend, which is our bug repellent blend. And I cannot tell you guys how much I love this blend. This blend is really, really good. It works really well against ticks and mosquitoes. And I use this anytime near the kids or even Alan are going outside in the evening time when those bugs are really prevalent. And then you just shake it real good and you've got your homemade bug spray. Now, I don't think I have quite enough Deflect in there. I'll add a little bit more. A lot of times with larger containers like this, I have to play around with the amount of drops I add. But you just spray this on yourself when you're going outside. I don't know if you can smell that or not. So it smells a lot better than the store-bought. I think you smell the other one that I made. Smells sweet. Now the spray bottles don't want to work. These spray bottles from the dollar store are not the best. I'm just going to rub it on me. Are you going outside?
This is the only bug that is going on. The bugs are not going to touch.
I'll spray your other arm. There you go.
They eat her alive.
Oh, do they? The Deflect oil is really good. So again, I love this a lot better than the store-bought bug sprays because those chemicals in those store-bought bug sprays are really bad for you. When you put them on your skin, it only takes about 26 seconds for it to enter your bloodstream through your skin. So I really try to eliminate as many chemicals as possible, and this is a great way to do that. The next way to use the oils would be with a carrier oil. A carrier oil can be anything from olive oil to grapeseed oil. I like to use sweet almond oil or fractionated coconut oil. And what I like to do is I just put like a little palmful of the carrier oil. And if you're going to do like your own facial toner, I like to use Grace. This is our anti-aging blend. And so what I do is in my palm, sorry, I'm dripping a carrier oil, I take just a drop or two of the Grace and I mix it in with my finger. And I'm not going to do this while I'm standing here talking to you, but I apply it all over my face. And the Grace is really good for anti-aging. So that's another way to use it. And you can use that method for just about any of the oils. 1 or 2 drops in a palm full of oil is about all you need for any of it. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is ingestion. Now, I don't recommend you going and drinking a lot of essential oils. They are very strong, they're very powerful, and honestly, sometimes ingesting them is not the best route to go, but they can be ingested for certain things. So what I'm going to show you guys today is, we call it an allergy shot. So basically, all it is you take a spoonful of local honey. Let's see if I've got, yeah, this is a brand new honey. Miss Amy knows why I've got a brand new honey.
Yeah.
My kids broke my other honey bottle. So, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so a spoonful of the honey. And I just put that in a little glass. And then I take lemon, peppermint, and lavender. And I like to do 2 drops of each. Okay? So, 2 drops of lemon. 2 drops of peppermint, and 2 drops of lavender. Here's my lavender. This is one that doesn't like the drip. Come on. One. 2. Okay. I also then top it off with a little water, just to make it thin enough that you can drink it. And I stir it up really good. Whoops, I'm making a mess. I'm sorry, guys. Just washing this stuff everywhere, trying to get it mixed up. Alright, so what you do after you get this good mixed up is you drink it down. And you can do this up to 3 times a day. Now, would anyone like to try it? It's really good, I promise. It tastes good.
I'll be a guinea pig.
Well, yeah. There you go, Shirley. Now just drink that down, and I think it tastes really good personally. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And that's really good for seasonal allergies. It'll even work for pet allergies. It's just a natural antihistamine.
You want some of it? Your allergy?
I'll taste it.
It's good. I promise you'll like it.
I don't have to
The peppermint's a little warm feeling when you swallow it.
I'll drink it.
Since you picked this much.
And you wouldn't want to warm that water.
You could warm it a little bit. I usually use warm water, not hot water. And by using a little warmer water, it'll actually melt the honey a little bit better. You don't have to sit there and stir it as much as I had to here. So, what do you think of it?
That was good.
Did you like it? Yeah,
I did.
Invigorating.
it's good.
That is good.
You like that, Amy?
I do.
So it makes, it eliminates having to take a pill for your allergies by doing it that way. I hate taking pills.
And that one's lemon, lavender,
And peppermint. Now, actually, the lemon, lavender, and peppermint comes in a small package. It's called the Essential 3-pack. And they're 5 milliliter bottles, but it's $28 for the 3-pack. So that's a really good starter kit for someone who doesn't have a ton of experience with the oils, and it's not as expensive as getting, the larger bottles. It gives somebody a chance to try them out and see how they like them. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? I mean, I've shown you guys everything I wanted to show you. Basically, we've learned about diffusing the oil. We've learned about steam inhalation. We've learned about using them in a bath. Learned about using them topically, either in a spray or with a carrier oil. And we've talked about ingesting them. One thing I do want to add about the spray is the same recipe that I told you guys about for this bug spray will work for like a room spray. So if you wanted a room deodorizing spray, this would work for that too. So you could use something like lavender or orange or whatever you wanted to fragrance your room as. And then you also get the added benefits of the therapeutic properties of the oil by using it that way. So, does anybody have any questions?
Could you put the mixture that we did the
allergy shot?
steam, could you put it in the diffuser?
Yes, you could. Any of the oils would work in the diffuser. And so, yes, the steam inhalation recipe would work in the diffuser. The allergy shot recipe would also work in the diffuser. I've heard people getting relief from their allergies just by diffusing those oils too. Me personally, it seemed to work better during allergy season for me to actually do the allergy shots. But when the allergies aren't quite so bad, but you've got a little bit of it going on, diffusing may do the trick. Yep. So, that was a good question, Amy. Does anybody else have any other questions?
This little thing,
Uh-huh.
can you let it sit, or do you have to drink it right away?
What do you mean by let it sit?
Could you take it with you and just keep it?
Yeah, you could. You could take it with you and just sip on it if you wanted to. I always just drank it down right away, but I mean, I don't see any reason why you couldn't just sip on it. Now, the big thing to remember with your essential oils is they are heat sensitive. So you don't want to leave them sitting in a hot car because they will lose some of their therapeutic properties if you do that. I usually keep mine in that red cooler sitting there. Or I use my wooden boxes to store them in. So this keeps them dark and cool. You can also put them in the refrigerator if you need to, and that's okay to do too. So yeah, just try and don't leave them in the hot car. Is, you know. Do y'all have any other questions?
Explain some of the ones you can put into the almond oil to use as like a massage oil or skin.
Yes, any of these really would work good for a massage oil. We've got a blend called Relaxation, and I have it here. Here it is. This is our Relaxation blend, and that would make a really nice massage oil. Lavender would make a good massage oil. We've got another one called Let's Get It, and this is a sensual blend, but people will make massage oils out of that to use with their partner. We've got Lang Lang, which would be really nice mixed with something else as a massage oil. I mean, just about any of them really would work well. It depends on what you're, really want to achieve with the massage. Whether it's, if you want to relax or if you want to help go to sleep or, there's lots of different options for that. So, any other questions? Y'all have some great questions tonight. And I've got information on what the oils are good for if you want some of that information. Do you have anything specific that you'd like to know about? Do you have any symptoms or anything that you'd like some help with?
Have you got any of the slender eyes?
I do have slender eyes. That's right here. Have you smelled it before?
No.
Would you like to?
Yes.
I think it's a different smell.
Yeah, it was the most different out of all of them.
It's a different smell. And at first I didn't know if I liked it or not, but the more I used it, the more I liked it. So, yeah.
Do you mix it with water to make it be
Like that.
I do. And in fact, actually, whenever I use the Slender Eyes oil that way, and drinking it a little bit each day in my water, as well as doing, I have a recipe for a detox bath soak with that Slender Eyes and lavender. And doing that detox bath soak also really helps with my fibromyalgia pain because this has a really detoxifying effect on the system. And you like that one, huh? It detoxes your system, and they've actually said that fibromyalgia is caused by buildup of toxins in your body. So I don't know if that's why it works, but it worked for me. So, I was able to stop taking my gabapentin. Now, every now and then, whenever I really have a flare-up, I will have to take a little bit of my gabapentin, but it's never as much as I used to be on daily. So, it really has helped a lot. And if this doesn't help, then our pain blend usually helps me pretty good. So, yeah.
Do you only put the pain on the body?
Yes, I would not. You do not want to ingest block. Block is one that's for topical use only. We've got quite a few of them that are for topical use only that you would not ingest. You wouldn't want to ingest Deflect, Grace, Let's Get It. You wouldn't want to ingest tea tree oil. You wouldn't want to ingest eucalyptus. The Claire, which is our acne blend, and the X-Free for eczema. You wouldn't ingest any of those. Yeah. I've got a list of ones that you wouldn't want to ingest. If you wanted it, I can send it to you later. So, yeah.
Just go ahead and send that right on to me.
Really good questions. Really good questions. So, all right. Well, do y'all have any other questions?
What would you use for arthritis pain?
Arthritis pain. You can use the Block blend. Or, and this is another blend that I came up with for my fibromyalgia. I took an 8-ounce container of carrier oil, And I put 25 drops of lavender, 25 drops of frankincense, and 15 drops of peppermint. And I shook it up really good, and that works really good for inflammation and pain too. So any of those would work. Good. Lots of questions. I do have some information sheets here on what each oil can do, if you want to look through those. You've probably seen some of these already. And I also have a few different ones here that have some of our newer oils and blends in it, if you want to look through those too. So, yeah.
Start out with them and all of it.
There you go. And, you know, I'm always here to help you and to answer any questions you have. If y'all have any, you know, specific things that you want help with, I'm always here to answer any questions.
I have the fibromyalgia and the lack of energy. So
The energy blend is good if you need a boost. I like wild orange and peppermint together because those give me a boost in like an emotional boost as well as an energy boost. Those two together are really good. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just take a drop of like wild orange and I'll just put it on my palm. Well, that was more than one drop. And then I just rub it together and hold it up and smell it. And you can do it that way too. Now, if it's just going on the palms of your hands, you don't have to always dilute it. If you're using something like Ignite, I would. Slenderize, I probably would. I've done peppermint straight on my palms to inhale as well. So, yeah.
I saw online that you can put them on the soles of your feet.
Yes, you can, and that's actually very effective. I do that with our Lullaby blend, which is our sleep aid blend. I'll put it on the bottoms of my feet before I go to bed, and it helps me sleep better. Yeah. You can also diffuse Lullaby as well. So, and Amy, I've got those here if you want some of those. So I can send you home with a set of it.
What's the story on the kit that it said we did?
The free starter kit? Yeah, that's going until July 6th. And basically what that is you get a free diffuser, you get a 5 milliliter bottle of peppermint, lavender, and eucalyptus. And then you're set up as a consultant, and so if you want to order, you can log into your back office and you can order at a 25% discount. Now, you do have to still pay shipping on the free kit. So, you know, and if you're interested in doing that, I do have the presentation recorded, the presentation call where they give you the coupon code and all. If you want to watch that this evening, I'm happy to sit here and watch that with you.
Okay.
And we can get you signed up, and I'm here to help you however you want to. You don't have to work the business if you don't really want to. You know, I'd love it if you did, but if, you know, I've got a lot of people who have signed up for personal use too, and that's okay. So, you know, it's whatever you want to do with it. You know, and I like I said, I'm here to help you regardless either way. So
I would like to do that.
perfect. Well, I'm excited for that. Miss Amy signed up today too.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you watched the video over the weekend, didn't you? Yeah. So.
But that's okay.
Yes. Oh, will you? Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to stop my recording, and I can go ahead and get that started. If y'all want to get some snacks or whatever, and we'll just hang out and watch that.